Welcome to the movie. I am James.
My name's Blaise.
The show where we go to Hollywood when we're actually in Hollywood and explain why we need a specific franchise to become a movie. This week I am going to be going with Overwatch and why I'm going to explain why we need this into a movie right now. I feel like you need to go with Overwatch right now before it gets stale and then you come out with the movie way too late. That was a problem with Tomb Raider and Warcraft. You made a movie a decade too late. Like the first Tomb Raider movie with Angelina Jolie, I feel like might have came out at the right time. I was never really into those video games. I feel
like Tomb Raider was at a lull when the Angelina Jolie movie came out, and I think now it still took 4 years after that game had come out.
Exactly.
And they just kind of like rehashed that game.
Yeah. It was the same thing with Halo. They were kind of talking about making a movie when Halo 3 was at the pivotal of its success, but also Reach and ODST were coming out, and those were still really popular. But that movie fell apart. But that was a good time to get it going. Never worked out, and that's why I feel like if you're ever going to make an Overwatch movie, which I feel like might be inevitable, go with it right now while it's still hot.
It's not a bad idea. Also, talking about things that aren't relevant, Duke Nukem is now becoming a movie.
Exactly.
And this is how many years after the failure of Duke Nukem Forever?
The reboot, yeah.
Yeah, like, why?
Yeah.
Why are we they're also picking my favorite actor, John Cena, but they're poaching him from the Dino Riders movie, so we're not getting that off the ground.
Right.
But yeah, like I can definitely think you have something. They're like the people who are in charge and the people who have put themselves in charge of creating video games into movies are doing it way too late.
Right.
Where it's not really ever gonna like kick off. You know. So who would you put in the helm of the Overwatch movie, and like who do you think would be the studio that brings this to life? I know Overwatch is like really like it's been a like kind of a social movement for the past 2 years. It's been in in talks, like everyone loves it, everyone talks about it. It's probably one of the most popular games right now.
And with the popularity of the Overwatch League, it doesn't feel like it's going away, at least for another 2 years, I feel like. I assume it's already at Warner Brothers, because Warcraft was under that studio. So I feel like with Ready Player One coming out and then having the cameo with Tracer in there, Warner Brothers has kind of left the stamp. So instead of seeing a live action movie, though, you would think like, oh, who's the director? Are you going to get like a Duncan Jones type of person again? No, let's keep it in-house at Blizzard. Let them develop it. Why not Jeff Kaplan?
For example, I'm Jeff from the Overwatch team.
But why, though? Because I want it to be an animated movie. A live action movie, people are going to be like, oh, live action video game. These never work. But you can trick audiences with like, oh, no, it's Pixar style animation. Like, it might get adults to go see it. It's going to get the people who are already invested in the Overwatch animated series episodes on YouTube. Yeah. Keep it that way. Just expand on that. You already have those online. Keep developing those. Like maybe push them onto national television on the CW or something to build extra hype for it. It already has millions of views on YouTube already, but you can just push those shorts even more. But with the movie, though, I kind of imagine it focusing mainly on the three characters that I think like have the biggest like kind of like face value: Tracer, Winston, and Reaper. Reaper being the main villain of the movie, I'd say.
So you would do the story. Yeah, I don't even know. Like really, there's a lot of lore.
Yeah.
But story-wise,
I kind of imagine like a Reaper, like a kind of just develop like a Reaper's the villain of the movie. He's trying to kill, or Overwatch is trying to get back together. That's what the movie is. It's he's trying to attack the world with maybe the Almanacs or something.
The Almanac, Omnics.
Omnics, there we go.
Almanacs.
That's what I need you here for, to put me in my place every once in a while.
Bruh.
The Almanac books. No, he's gone. We're going to different.
He's got a ton of almanacs, and he's about to just drop those on someone.
Yeah.
I mean, they are heavy.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely think this could. I like the idea of keeping it animated. I like the idea of like using the same people that are creating the shorts. The shorts are really entertaining. They do have like a Pixar value that I don't think a lot of people have like actually been able to capitalize.
Right.
Like Boss Baby or DreamWorks.
They've done it best, I feel like, actually, other than Pixar.
Yeah. I honestly think they've out-Pixar'd Pixar.
Yeah, I know, right?
Like, because right now Pixar is just like, they ain't in any high book for me, so.
It's been a while since I've been blown away by their animation, I'd say.
I was just talking about enjoying.
Yeah, enjoying. Gotcha, yeah.
So I know it's a constant topic whether a video game can actually translate well into a entertaining movie.
Right.
Do you think that this movie could solve that? Just the fact that Overwatch is very popular, as you said, Overwatch League is something that's just being born right now, and like is something that they are hoping to last for a while and could rival other, major sports and kind of be included like that. Do you think that this movie could bring better, viewage to that, but also like bring those viewers in to watch this movie, making this financially successful?
I think so, and why I think so is because you don't have to have... I think one of the problems with a lot of video game movies is there's so much exposition where they have to explain why everything is the way it is. Like, that was kind of the problem with Warcraft. I've never played Warcraft, but I enjoyed like just the fantasy element of it. Like, I thought that was a fun time, and like it did have some cool creatures I'd never seen before. But with Overwatch, with there not being all that much lore, like, yeah, you can dig deep into it. You can literally make up any premise you want it to be. The premise I thought would just be easiest to follow is just Reaper is just a crazy savage villain. He's trying to destroy the world with something, with robots. And then Tracer and Winston are old friends. They can talk a little bit about Overwatch here and there, but they're trying to bring up a team. You can make it Avengers like Assemble kind of theme or something.
Yeah, and definitely like you would bring in the whole idea of them being like superheroes, and you just steal that. Oh, this is a superhero movie too. Get ready, Collider Video. Yeah. This is a superhero movie, And
I can't think of... I mean, I know there's the Resident Evil animated movies that were straight to video, but there hasn't actually been like a mainstream one, right? Like I
animated
could be wrong.
Movies. Yeah. So there was like those Dead Space animated movies. I think it's the same company. Could be wrong. That does Halo too. The Halo animated movies.
Ratchet and Clank came out, and that was a mainstream movie, but it was a fail though. I think, but
I think it just
box office fail.
Yeah, I think the movie was supposed to be really bad.
Yeah,
I think most of the time the problem with those video game movies is they try and appeal to everyone. So their core audience that they're originally making the movie for hates it, because it's over explaining stuff that already happened in like the games, so then it's just the movie ends up not really being for anyone.
Exactly.
Like if they just cater to the fans, I think more fans will be made that way. But I think that this could be the thing, because Overwatch itself doesn't really have, like you said, there's a lot of lore, but you really have to dig deep for it. So the majority of people don't really dig deep for it, and it doesn't really affect their enjoyment of it. They're still enjoying it.
Also essentially speculation, because there's no like 100% correct answer where like Jeff Kaplan comes out and says like, all these theories that PewDiePie made is fucking wrong. Like there's none of that kind of stuff like that at all. Like he does like, answer his Q&As and everything. Like he'll give some background to certain characters, like brand new characters. But overall, all we really have is just the videos. And the videos are pretty straightforward. They show some flashbacks every once in a while. Who's a good guy, who's part of Overwatch and stuff, who's like a bad guy. And so you can even change all that also. If you're giving it to the creators of Overwatch, I say, why not let them do whatever they want, and they can reset anything they might have wanted to change from the videos that they made also.
True. Yeah, I definitely think that this could be a really cool idea for a movie, and I think Overwatch deserves a movie, essentially, especially right now. It's really popular. I wouldn't say it's more popular than Fortnite, but I would also say Fortnite would not make a good movie, so you're not going to see that next week on the movie.
I mean, all I got to say is just make it now while it's hot. Don't wait 10 years when it's too late. Everyone's forgotten about Overwatch. Or, if we do get an Overwatch 2, I feel like that's still pushing it a little too late. Maybe go for it now while it's hot before it's going to get stale in the future. So, that's why I think Hollywood and, the world needs to see an Overwatch movie. Let's make it happen.